Round 12 action in the VFL on Grandstand was a battle between one of the top teams in the Casey Scorpions and the Northern Blues looking to cement their spot in the 8. And David Rhys-Jones, we've seen over the years, Casey very hard to beat at home, and they came up with another very good performance on the back of one outstanding young footballer in the making.
Yes, and that footballer's name is Jesse Hogan, and we're going to hear a lot more about him over the next decade or so. And we
got himself involved early, didn't he?
Well, he certainly did right from the start. He just launches himself at the ball. He takes it to its highest point. He kicks straight. He's got a good footy brain. He's just a prodigious talent, and Melbourne fans have got something to really look forward to in the future.
Those 2 goals came in the first 8 minutes. He had 2 goals, 2 in the first 8 minutes, and that was good stuff from Couch, who was able to present the opportunity. Nick Duigan showing a bit of dash here, set up Wilson, and despite the fact the Scorpions had really outplayed the Northern Blues, the margin was only 15 at quarter time, so all things considered, it probably wasn't a bad result for the Blues.
Yeah, no, well, in the end, they, it was only straight kicking. They made the most of their opportunities going forward, but Casey always looked the team who had control of the match, and they chased harder, they tackled harder, they did things a lot better than what the Northern Blues did. And from my point of view, the Northern Blues were very disappointing over the course of the day.
Good goal by Sam Rowe here. That followed up the goal from Laidler that we just saw at the back of the pack. They were the first 2 goals. It only took 3 minutes to get them in the second quarter. The Blues got it back to 3 points. Then a great finish from Davis after Hogan had kicked his third. But to the Blues' credit, Buckley running through the middle of the ground. This was a terrific finish from 55 out, flat out. That is a tough ball to finish, and he shows a lot of potential, this young man.
Yeah, he has, and he's just got to build up a little bit, but maybe they could push him up into the seniors at the moment, into Carlton's team. And
what do you make of Robbie Warnock? Because he played forward most of the day.
They played him forward. I think he must have been told that you can't just be a tap ruckman at AFL level anymore. You've got to take marks. You've got to be able to kick goals up forward. He looked lost up forward. Obviously, he's rucked all his life, and he didn't look like he knew where to run and what to do.
That goal from Taggart and the one that followed by Luke Tapscott, I think, were the pivotal moments of the game. In the third quarter, they went from being 6 points up to being 16 points up at three-quarter time. It just gave them enough of a buffer to be pretty confident in the last 30 minutes or so. This man, Jake Best, I really like the look of him. He demands the football. He finishes well. He's got a bit to like about him.
Yeah, and he's a hard worker. From the first bounce to right to the siren, he just works very, very hard. Good footballer.
So it was the Casey Scorpions in the end. There are the numbers. They had the advantage in the inside 50s all the way throughout the day. They were beaten in the hit-outs, but on the only statistic that really matters at the end of the day, they came out in front, and that is the scoreboard. And it read the Scorpions 13-14-92, the Northern Blues 9-10-64. The Blues now 5-6 after having played their 11 games, and the Casey Scorpions make it 9 wins and just the 2 losses, and they look as though they're heading towards September in the VFL.